half dozen guys, and including so you recognize Peter Saris
Yeah.
and the mesmerist, that kind of creepy looking old man.
The guy in the bathroom?
Yeah, the guy who tried to kidnap you.
That son of a bitch.
And then
I give him a little nod of acknowledgement.
There's a black guy wearing like a white suit, who, like, as he gets out, he's like smoking a cigar, and
It's Kingpin from Daredevil's movie.
is Kingpin black in Daredevil's movie?
Yeah, it was Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh, I get.
And he wore a white suit and smoked a cigar.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, so they step out, and there's also another guy who's sort of like standing in the background with. He looks like a very generic, like, corporate. Like, you would see him on the street, you're like, that guy's probably like a stockbroker or something. He's just very bland. But as they step out, they just step out like onto the water and walk across the water to the shoreline. And as they do, the white suit guy kind of like
now hold on.
makes like a sort of gesture off to either side with his cigar. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, that's not at all.
Yeah, that's fucking. I'm like, no way, you exactly described my Kingpin from the Daredevil movie.
Yeah. All right. So they walk across the water as they do. White suit guy, kind of like he does have like a small cane type thing too. So that picture is accurate in that as well.
Wow.
Like, gestures off to either side, and some like oval portals kind of like shimmer into existence on the water around them, and more just like generic looking sort of FBI agent type dudes walk out, like suits and earpieces and stuff, sunglasses, and they have like assault weaponry, and they just sort of like walk across the rest of the water up to your location. If Gray, you hear Artemis kind of mutter like show offs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And
if you wanted to show off, you'd step through a fucking scry portal or something.
So they get there, and the guy with the cigar kind of like puts it on the ground, steps on it, and says, "All right then, let's get on with this. We've agreed to meet." Burke kind of nods to Peter Sarman. So, why don't you head this? It's your idea. And there are a bunch of introductions, various sides of the important people. White suit guy is named Dour Visage.
Dour Visage.
Yeah. And he
Visage
is
dour.
The
So wait, are we the baddies? No.
No.
Shit about that.
Not even close. These guys are the absolute assholes.
I didn't write his rank. Find his for some reason.
Frank is major asshole.
He's a tetrarch.
Oh, sounds up there.
Yep.
I bet it's higher than a 9-arc.
Iron. Yeah. You want to use your tetrarch And so negotiations go back and forth regarding the location of and like the exact reign of control.
And will they accept only a limited number of people in the city, or?
Yeah. So the main points is with a limited number, limited to a dozen mages and or associates, and the Dour Visage says we will accept such a limitation if the Pentacle withdraws personnel to match whatever number is said. Indicating such agreement, no further reinforcements would be allowed on either side unless approved by both parties, of course.
What was the
There
first
is
words?
a brief discussion from the Pentacle side. Sheriff says doing it this way could allow us to limit their influence in the city, but it would also mean that we are less able to combat threats with our full power. We could change the number of people so it's even to the amount that we're willing to commit, I suppose. This would also, I should mention, not apply to the mages that are independent and living in the city. So we would have an advantage there. If they are able to be convinced to join us, a fight breaks out.
Right. Although your point about being able to have, say, I guess, freedom to deal with the Celesti is a problem.
Yes, that would hamstring us a little bit in that regard.
So they're saying that, like, if our business brought us into the eastern city, it would need to be like approved.
No, this is just regarding people in the city itself. Like, if they can only have 12 mages in the city, then they only want 12 Pentacle mages in the city.
Oh, okay.
Or, whatever number.
So that's what I mean. Like, so then if our business brings us in there, that would tip the scales. Would we have to talk and ask if permission to go somewhere? Or are we already part of those numbers?
If you would be already part of those numbers, because you guys are
But
based.
they're talking about Pentacle mages in the west.
Talking about just like the city in general.
Oh, really? I thought they were talking about the part that they want to occupy.
We had the discussion hasn't gotten to specific like occupation yet.
Okay.
Just like general forces.
Well, that's above my pay grade. I was only talking about the negotiation of the eastern, access.
Hmm. All right. Well, perhaps we'll scratch that one then.
Artemis says we should probably put some limit, just because they have more people than us. If we don't tell them that they can't bring everyone they want, we're going to be majorly outnumbered.
All right.
And responses, Chair said, well, we could go with the moderate approach of simply stating they can't have more mages in the city than we do. Well, of course, I guess we don't have to say it that way, but our current devoted force, that would probably be the best middle of the road resolution. It will, of course, mean that we can't rely on outside help from Albuquerque if the situation with the Celesti escalates further.
Hmm.
Yes, this seems like a difficult decision either way.
Yep.
Artemis says, I vote we do that because it'll hinder them more.
All right.
Then it does us. Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
What is their opinion on the Celesti, I guess?
On
Like
on the Celesti in general, or the Celesti?
either, I guess.
They, as far as you know, they don't have a lot of information about him.
Right.
So they might not have enough information to have an opinion.
Right. Okay.
Any other opinions?
No, I believe we should, go with Artemis's suggestion and.
Alright. So there's a couple like yay nays. It seems most people agree to just limit the numbers in that way without like really affecting your operation, but not making it so it can't grow further. And that agreement comes to a conclusion. The next thing is jurisdiction. We propose that the Seers are given a specific location with which to operate in the eastern part of the city, and their actions are restricted to the eastern side. The eastern third, shall we say, so if you guys are looking at the map, there's a road called Old Pecos Trail. It's pretty large. It goes up the initial up to like Santa Fe Plaza, which they would also be able to be in, but is more like neutral ground.
Where is that?
On the map, there's a main road called Old Pecos Trail, which is kind of near Chance's condo.
Okay.
So basically the eastern third of the city.
Yeah.
They have like free reign over, and if they want to go into the other part of the city, they need like to notify or like have permission.
Oh, sure. Then Old Pecos Trail to it turns into Old Santa Fe Trail.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then
Oh, the Zen Mountain Meditation Center?
That would be east of there, yeah.
Wasn't that where the giant fish monster was?
Correct.
Yeah, they can have that fucking place.
I mean, that doesn't like it was destroyed completely.
It was like completely.
Completely and utterly.
like even the zone of reality, like.
Yep.
Well, the zone of reality got put back eventually, I think, but like, yeah. Building's not there anymore.
It never was.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the initial proposed sort of extent. And the argument for on the Sears side, Dour Visage says, if you're only giving us a portion of the city to investigate and exist in, then it is only fair that if any of your people are in that location, that they notify us of their entry, as you would require us to do as well on the other.
Right. And then, real quick question is, are there any independent mages for that line?
No.
Where does Barnabas hang out?
Where does what?
Barnabas
is like in the western part. Ophelia would be the closest one because her shop is like pretty close, and then there's also the Neon Blitz has their sanctum, also kind of like on that line.
Oh, dude, and literally Chance's condo is east of that line.
Yes, Chance's condo is also east of it. So you could probably have like a exception for that little part. Like he can go to his house without making sure, like telling them.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
That could be worked out. Imagine that the independent mages probably aren't going to be super happy.
No, they're going to be. Because the independent mages generally fear the seers, right?
Yeah.
Because the seers like oppressively recruit them versus the Pentacles.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they don't have a support system to like keep themselves safe.
Whereas the Pentacles, like, yeah, you guys can hang out, whatever.
Yep. Yeah. So the general aside for the Pentacle in this is, Chara says, we don't think that the solid border will benefit us. We could say that they are allowed to pass through the city with surveillance, in which case we would be able to pass freely where we would like as well. That might give them more freedom than we're willing to deal with. Give them an advantage, but it might help us as well. General opinion on this, Artemis wants them to stay in a specific area, obviously. Some of the other mages are more interested in them having a bit more freedom so they can have more freedom, just because of convenience, and because it helps with the investigation on both sides.
Right. And we're probably going to need to swing up to the fort.
Yeah, it would make politics get in your way more, but give the Pentacle a stronger position in the city still. That's pretty much the exchange there. Do either Amadan or Gray care about the outcome of this one?
This the Forestry Museum, I think, is the only part.
Yeah, that would be in their region of control.
Right.
Any thoughts, Mike?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I had a few. Yeah, I just said that I agreed with Artemis again.
Okay, keep the border solid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose even with the Forestry Museum, I prefer that one slightly.
Yeah, just to give some semblance of order still. All right. So that will be agreed upon then.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the main things. And then, of course, this agreement is contingent upon the resolution of the Resurgence mystery. Whereupon that mystery is considered resolved, and that the city is in a stable state once again, then the truce will be off. And
They don't want to build in like a triggers automatic meeting again about it.
yeah, you could do that. That would be the third, like, so you could either not do that, and with the Pentacle hoping that you can get an upper hand, the Pentacle can get an upper hand on the Seers, or I mean the inverse might also happen. So,
Right. So
is
it's like
the element of surprise beneficial to you or them more?
I guess I don't really.
Indifferent?
No. Yep.
That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to make the decision on any of these, but your input is important. If
Oh, sorry. Was there another question?
so, in the event of the Resurgence resolving, could either just have a secondary meeting, sort of like formally declaring the truce to be done, or just like have it so
Word of mouth, like all of a sudden, hey, it's over. Immediately go back.
it's over, just immediate.
Yeah.
Not have that, and in that event,
No meeting.
meeting. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
the general consensus of the other majors is that as well.
Yeah, we'd like to not just like erupt into a war someday.
Yeah. Having a little bit of warning is good.
Yeah.
So that can be agreed upon. And then the final thing is a big old fate ritual thing, which I will figure out the details of later.
Okay.
I just have to look through the fate book and figure out the right spell for this. But it basically like there's, I mean, it's not going to be anything like super crazy where like if you break this you're going to explode. There's one that's like sworn oaths. Yeah, that's exactly the spell. Okay, yeah, so sworn oaths, and then what's the one that lets you know? Oaths fulfilled? It would be that, yeah. So, sworn oaths, you make an agreement, like a vow, and well, so long as you adhere to the vow, you receive a boon. And if you break the oath, you suffer a hex. And then the thing tied into that would be oaths fulfilled, so everyone part of the oath would know if the oath is broken and who broke it.
Cool.
And where they are.
And get 'em.
Right.
So it would be really bad for the people who broke it, pretty much.
So no sneaking off to the forestry museum.
Yeah. So the last sort of decision you guys can make here is you can either opt in to being an active part of this oath, or you can just have like the sort of like main leaders from each faction swear it, which is, you know, effectively the same. If their people break the oath, then it counts as them breaking the oath, kind of thing. So the benefit of this would be if you're an active part of the oath, you actually get a boon, which would be related to investigating the resurgence. And then, of course, the downside is obvious. If you break it, then bad things happen to you.
That's fine. Take it. I can get rid of it.
And swear the oath. This is going to be a monster of a spell, so don't count on that.
No, I know. I bet it is. Because it's like,
It's
what?
gonna-
It's like 20
It's like
people?
a group of mages, like,
Yep.
ritual casting this to be, like, as juiced up as it possibly can be.
Nice. Just that way so no one can just get rid of it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'll probably make a handout
Sure.
exhibiting the characteristics of this spell for next session. But
Yeah.
all right, yeah, if you guys are a part of it, then you do get a boon of some sort.
Counterpoint, we only want someone.
It was mostly our idea to do any of this, so I'll be part of it.
All right.
And I would like to know if there's any seers that are showing up in this city. So I guess I'd be a part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if one of them just like sneaks in and breaks the thing, I want to know. So
Yep. All right. Sounds good. So yeah, with that, the meeting is resolved, and there's there's some other stuff. Like the entire meeting goes on for several hours, and it's probably very unpleasant to be in because there's a lot of sniping at each other and posturing and stuff. Thinly veiled unpleasantness, but it is eventually resolved. Of the seers that will be in the city, Burke will be one of them, and probably the one mostly in control. The Tetrarch will not be actively involved in this.
there's like details about the border. It'd be like, okay, the border is for this one part where the border is Calle de Sebastian.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like fine-tuning the border and negotiating that. And I'll draw the border on the map now.
Okay.
Like the San Miguel Chapel will definitely be on the Pentacle side, because that's a hallow that is.
It's pretty significant.
Yeah. So then the Santa Fe Plaza will probably be in Seer territory to compensate for that.
Yeah, where's Santa Fe Plaza?
It's just directly north. It's the blue one.
Oh, sure. Why is that even marked?
Because it's a important part of the city.
Sure. All right.
It is a notable location.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for that. You guys finish the meeting, and the Seers walk back across the water to their helicopters or go through portals to leave. And you have successfully negotiated a truce for now against two factions that hate each other a lot. So nice job.
And all because we have a shady past in some of our characters. All right.
Who has a shady past?
No one. I don't know.
Well, I'm not pointing fingers here.
What are you talking about?
Maybe someone, but
I mean, I haven't looked at these secrets tab yet. That's got to count for something.
well, I mean that is true. That's although the secrets tab is getting progressively smaller as the
Nice.
game goes on.
That's
Nice.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, so, all right, let's see here.
Was Stonehenge on there?
On the secrets tab?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Aw.
You think I planned that far ahead?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, totally. I know exactly everything that would ever happen in this game.
Yeah. So now, if you like, if you opened the secrets and you clicked on one of these, on like Stonehenge, really Stonehenge in Santa Fe, it'd bring you to Ireland. Oh shit.
So the Stonehenge is in England.
Or whatever. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it's because we were talking about going to Ireland too.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so is that what you guys want to do next time? Go to Stonehenge?
Yes.
I'm not sure why, but okay.
We're gonna go into the thing. And
Yeah, so,
we're gonna do the
there's-
thing that we wanted all three of us there for, but fuck it, we're just gonna go do it.
yeah, I mean, maybe Austin will be here next time.
Maybe.
I wouldn't count on it, but maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, is it like the Mists of Destiny or like Mists of Avalon or something?
Yeah.
The Mists of Destiny to figure things out about time and space and stuff.
Yeah, that's not related to where the appeared to. No, not at all. What are you talking about?
Not related to the what?
It's not related to the Isle of Avalon peering into the mists at all. No,
No, not at all.
no.
Totally unrelated.
All right. Cool. So,
Okay, so let's see here. We'll do
all of it.
four beats for this session.
That's all the beats
Sweet.
that we get this session. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost have another experience.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Oh, did we get any mana back for any of the time?
Oh
For...
yeah. So Tuesday, sword you took 8 of this, right?
I took the 8 that were in there before the bureaucracy week.
Okay. But it still says 10. Can you guys edit this?
What?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So there's a handout on Roll20 that says within the sanctum.
Okay, within the
Then the
okay.
Stored
I can edit it. Yep.
Yep. So if you take tasks, take it out of that now.
Oh, okay. So I took 8. I did.
And then while you're editing it, it's Tuesday.
So there's 2 in there, and
So there
then
would be 6 more added after the 8 you took in. So 8 total, right?
okay. How much do you need, Mike?
Oh, I need. Why did I just click off of there? My character sheet is there. I need.
I'm missing.
4.
You what?
5.
Okay.
So I have one left there. I mean that is tasks, so like you can just take it and like put it someplace.
All right.
I guess this is stored, so this is assumed that you're like you're
Yeah, the house is taking it and putting
the
it.
dragon is taking it and putting it in like a fridge or whatever.
Yep.
Not the Hallow freezer.
Yep. And yeah, and he's getting 1 per time he does that.
Yep.
Oh, so it can like build up to more than the.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause otherwise it's maxed out at 6. But
Yeah, so we made a deal with.
Yeah.
Dude, the dragon's worth it just for that. Like.
just like taking frozen pizzas out of the
Just like shuffling pizzas around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this time I'll throw some corn dogs in there, and then it'll be because before it was ice cream sandwiches and
Yeah, you gotta mix it up.
yeah, the dreaded hot pocket.
Fortunately, the dragon can't go shopping for you.
No, that's all right.
All right. So there was going to be subtracting the dragon's share, right?
I already subtracted the dragon's share.
Right. That's what I mean. And so Mike needs 5.
Yep,
Yep.
so there's 3.
All right, and then I'll take the other 3 because I'm down by 9 mana points here.
Alright, sounds good. just harvesting the Hallow
Yep.
as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's one quest checked off the list.
Mm-hmm.
Next lists.
Yep. So I gotta think about house defenses, but that'll be homework.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
If you can think of anything, any questions related to that, just message.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I'm going to visit the free council at some point and get some advice on how to get like tech to interface with magic a little bit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like you were talking about trying to like enchant cameras to detect like
Nimbuses.
and like
Tits.
mage stuff.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, there's definitely something you can do there, and it's probably prime magic, all of it.